Welcome back to NAZ Today. My name is Makayla Richardson, and for the final time, I will be your weather forecaster on this Wednesday evening. Now, outside right now, we have that current temperature of about 63 degrees with clear skies and that relative humidity about 11%. And the one thing that's been bothering me today is those southwest winds of 24 miles per hour. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to redo and keep my hair up, but if you have longer hair, I am totally recommending you keep your hair up in a ponytail or up in a hat for the rest of today. But for our current satellite, you can see there's a little bit of cloud coverage in the northwestern area of Arizona today, but people in Flagstaff and northern Arizona may be noticing a little bit more haze and clouds, but that's because we have a few prescribed burns just around the northern Arizona area. You can see here a little bit of clouds here and a little bit of our prescribed burns. I was on my way out to Holbrook today and I saw a little bit of those burns on the east side of town, so keep an eye out for that if you're planning to do any outdoor activities later in this week, or if you're doing any later tonight. That air quality isn't as high as we usually expect it to be up here in Flagstaff. Now, our high today was 64 degrees with a low of 32, a little bit above our averages of 59 and 28 as our low. And man, I wish we had that record high of 77 degrees set in 1948 this weekend. But unfortunately for me, we're going to be seeing a little bit of precipitation. Going to catch up to that average of 6.61 inches and adding to that precipitation amounts of 4.54 inches since January 1st, with a little bit of snow Thursday night and going into Friday, but I have more later in this broadcast. Across the high temperatures today, you wouldn't expect that we'll be seeing snow later because we had some pretty warm temperatures all across the northern Arizona region. We had low to mid 70s in the Grand Canyon, Hopi, Winslow, and Prescott today. Phoenix, you guys are blowing us out of the water once again with that high of 91 degrees, but enjoy that while you can because it's going away in the next couple days. Tonight we do have that forecast low of 32 degrees with mostly clear skies, so maybe it's not the best to observe our dark sky city and go stargazing, but tomorrow night should be a little bit worse, so maybe tonight is a good night. We do have our sunset at 7 o'clock p.m. and that is going to be getting sooner and sooner with our days getting longer. We do have that temperature of 53 degrees at 8 p.m. By midnight, we're going to be hitting 43 degrees. 4 a.m., you're going to be seeing a 38 degree temperature, but by 8 a.m., we're jumping right back up to that 43 degrees with sunny skies tomorrow and that forecast high of 58 degrees. We do have that sunrise at 5:52, so it's a little bit earlier than today, and that sunset, like I mentioned, at 7:01, being a little bit later. Across the high country tomorrow, you can see we're going to be keeping around the same temperatures, if not a little bit colder. You can see Sedona has a high of 68 tomorrow with the lows 43, 68 as well in Kingman. And look at this, Payson, Prescott, and Show Low all have the same exact high temperatures for tomorrow of 62 degrees. But in the northeastern area of the state, you can see we're going to be seeing a little bit more low 70s with that 72 degree high in Page and Tuba City, and Winslow you're hitting that high of 71 degrees. Phoenix, you're even dropping 11 degrees to hit 80 degrees as your high and 58 degrees as your low tomorrow. Now, like I mentioned, you're going to be seeing a little bit of snow Friday. We're going to be getting less than an inch on Friday, the actual day, but 1 to 3 inches on Friday night with that 80% chance. And Saturday, you do have that 20% chance of showers, but don't expect it to be a little bit clear. Tomorrow, we will be having a little bit cloudy skies going into Thursday night and jumping into Friday morning. We have that high of 58 tomorrow with a low of 30. Like I mentioned earlier, a high of 44 on Friday and a low of 20, dropping a significant amount from Thursday to Friday. Saturday, we are warming a little bit back up with that high of 52 and a low of 24. Sunday, we do have that high of 63 and a low of 31, and we're getting back to warm temperatures on Monday with that high of 65 and that low of 34. Now, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Stay tuned after the break for your sports recap with Connor Emery.